Hi. So I thought I would record a greeting and also include a couple of tips for you guys who are trying to navigate these Zoom meetings, and a lot of us that are using it obviously for rehearsals and ultimately for performance. Um, so first of all, I just want to say I hope you're doing okay. I want to encourage you to reach out to your teachers, including me. You can do that by phone. The school has forwarded all of our phones, our office numbers, our classroom numbers to our cell phone. So no concerns about calling if we're not able to reach you, or if it's after school hours, leave a voicemail. It's easy peasy. Ask your parents if they, if you need permission there. Attend as many of the Zoom conferences like this that you can. Also, stay in touch with your friends, not just by texting, but by doing either FaceTime if you have that. You can use Instagram to do a face-to-face chat. Again, get your parents' permission, but stay in contact. Try to come to as many of the face-to-face virtual meetings as you can. That's so important. Number two, I will tell you, get outside. There is no restriction for walking around your block, or if you're concerned about going even that far, you just go out in the backyard or the balcony or the steps. Just get some fresh air, get some sunlight every day. That's so important to staying healthy. Vitamin D, you get it from sunlight. Easiest thing you can do. Um, Take time to read. Take time to just do something that's not in front of a screen too. That's important. Maybe call people who you haven't talked to in a while, if it's a relative or a friend. Those connections are so important for us right now. I know it's important for me, and I'm in a house full of people too. Um, Try to have some kind of schedule. It's real easy now with not having a bell to go off, not having class to be at. To try to have some kind of schedule, whether that means you get up at 11 or you get up at 8. But get up, have breakfast, make a plan for your day. Try to do something every day. I'm going to start sending out more um, encouraging things, not necessarily assignments, but just things you can do to, um, you know, be engaged or exercise your mind. So anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on that. I think you kind of know. You just have to decide to get up and do it. Secondly, obviously, I wanted to let you know how you can use this system to your advantage. So right now, I've got my computer propped up on a cardboard box on a table so that I'm at this height. You'll notice my eyes are right about in the middle of the screen. You don't want to be too far down here, and you don't want to be too up here because then it looks weird. So, and I'm fairly comfortable. If I sit back, you can see it starts to look a little weird, like I'm tiny. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, I did shave my head the other night. So isolation does crazy things. No, I was bored, and saved me shampoo and having to do that. But anyway, so the best position to be at for Zoom meetings and for any kind of online interaction is roughly in this part of the screen. So I'm not taking up the whole screen. I'm not super zooming in. I'm just right about in here. So as long as you can find a comfortable seating place, you might have to play around with that. Number two, you'll notice I'm wearing a headset. You guys, you don't have to run out and buy anything fancy or anything at all. If you've got a headset, either like this or something that you use for your cell phone, that'll work too. You'll notice the difference between the headset and no headset. Sounding really echoey. It requires you to project a lot more if you're not using it. Also, you'll get more ambient sound, like if there's somebody else in the room. So plugging in with the headset you use for your phone, as long as it's got a mic, is a great way to make it easier on yourself and also to be heard better. It'll also filter out the background noise. I'm plugging my. So hopefully now you can hear me a lot better. It makes it easier. Obviously, you need a cord not long enough so that you can, sit back when you're not talking, when you're just watching. Lighting, I guess that's number three. Lighting is important. The best lighting is lighting from above, and even better, lighting from behind the camera, facing you, because that shines your face. Right now, I'm just in my little den, um, and I have up lighting from above, and I've closed the blinds. You'll notice what happens when you put light from behind. Number one, it blinds everybody, and you look kind of like, you can't be seen. So try to keep light from behind to a minimum, if at all. Lastly, you'll notice the background. I actually hung up this picture because there was another picture of my kids, and I was like, I don't want people looking at, um, photograph that they're trying to figure out what that is behind me. So best to be at a blank place behind you, as unbusy as possible. You'll notice there's some pictures right there. So uh, those are just some general tips. So background in reverse order: background, lighting, play with that, um, and sound. If you can use a headset or borrow one, um, yes, sanitize it, obviously. Uh, that would be the best thing, my best advice for you. And don't be afraid to reach out, even if it's late. If I don't answer an email, or if a teacher doesn't answer an email right away, they'll respond to you. And we just want to try to stay connected as best we can. So um, I think that's all I got. All right. Stay safe.